Hello everybody, my name is Atlas and welcome on back to another video. Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida and the guy playing the husband being cucked in several pornos. He's notorious for bullying little children at school and is currently Donald Trump's biggest rival for the upcoming nomination for King of the Clowns, also known as the 2024 GOP presidential nomination. And as for all his assholery and plain stupid decisions, it never seemed like any of them crossed the line into criminal activity. That is until his latest stunt, of course, making him the subject of a new criminal investigation. Florida's Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, created an urgent humanitarian situation in Massachusetts, authorities said, by deporting about 50 undocumented immigrants to Martha's Vineyard with no apparent notice. Two planes carrying mostly Venezuelan and Colombian adults and children landed on the island on a Wednesday afternoon, as part of what DeSantis' office said was a, quote, a relocation program to transport illegal immigrants to sanctuary destinations. A criminal investigation has been launched in Texas into whether dozens of asylum seekers were illegally flown by the state to Martha's Vineyard, as new evidence continues to emerge suggesting they were misled. The Bexar County Sheriff, Javier Salazar, said on Monday that his office was investigating the flights chartered on behalf of the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, which brought dozens of immigrants to the island in Massachusetts. While Salazar did not name possible subjects in the inquiry, he said, quote, everybody on this call knows who those names are already, according to NBC News. Salazar did not discuss what specific laws might have been broken, but it seemed evident that asylum seekers had been, quote, lured under false pretenses, with the recruiter given a bird dog fee to gather dozens of people outside a San Antonio migrant resource center. This, of course, was the latest and greatest of these types of stunts being pulled by people like Greg Abbott and the great Doug Ducey, who is probably notorious for being the worst governor of all time. But in all seriousness, that was pretty fucking cruel of DeSantis and his cronies. Yeah, it's not front-page news that Republicans will pull just about any disgusting stunt in order to please their rabid base of evangelical Christian fascists, but that doesn't make it any less fucking heartless. Just like what they've always done. They're toying with the lives of regular people for a few fucking brownie points. And the disgusting thing is that their base actually eats this shit up. In Massachusetts, authorities scrambled to accommodate the migrants being sent by DeSantis, most of whom had no idea where they were being taken, spoke little to no English, and were left to walk several miles from the airport into a nearby town to seek help. Some told aid workers that they had been promised jobs and housing. The Dukes County Emergency Management Association activated emergency shelters and other resources usually reserved for hurricanes in order to deal with the unexpected urgent humanitarian situation. Essentially what happened here is that the DeSantis administration lured migrants into coming with them under false pretenses, which is literally kidnapping according to the law, held them in hotels with no real clue of where they were going for a few days, and then shipped them off to a random-ass island in Massachusetts, promising them all the benefits they could ever want. And for those of you who do want evidence that they actually did lure them under false pretenses, here's a brochure obtained by Judd Legume, the writer of the newsletter Popular Information, that was handed out to the migrants. As you can see, it promises free food, housing assistance, public transportation, community orientation, school registration help for their kids, and more. Absolute complete fucking lies on this brochure, just like every other conservative lie spouted for the last 50 fucking years. Because of his disgusting little political stunt, he is now the subject of a criminal investigation and class action lawsuit. And I'm really hoping this man sees some serious fucking consequences for his actions. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on this video. It helps me out a ton. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all later.